Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So I am going to do my Switch 2 predictions before the Wednesday's Direct for the Switch 2. So let's kick it off with the most obvious thing we're most likely going to learn, which is the most important part of the system, is the release date. I'm predicting June. Everything is pointing to June. Now leakers are even agreeing it's going to be a June release console at this point, which means June is going to be a very, very great month for me because I turned 24 that month. WWW equals my birthday month this year will be extraordinarily great. Then I'm predicting the price of the console for pre-ordering is $399 plus tax, because tax. So yeah, that's my first thing I'm predicting. So my number 9 is Starfield announcement for the Switch or Microsoft support since they're going more third party with their software. I get their strategy, it makes the most sense. They don't have that big of a share market hold and all that, but they give more of their live service games and all that to more places and all that. The number of players they're able to reach, it's going to be extraordinary. I see that end game milestone for that, but those games going to be pretty good. So that's cool. More games for the Switch 2, 100%, because the base Switch could never handle. Imagine the base Switch handling that much power. No. It would burn. It would burn your house down if it tried to handle like Starfield or Halo or Gears or Forza or Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, etc. It just couldn't handle it. Or the Doom Dark Ages game. It just couldn't handle it. So no, that's my number 9. So my number 8 is going to be New Kirby. We haven't had a new Kirby in a minute. So I'm predicting it's either going to be a new game, a remake, or a remaster. Honestly, New Kirby makes the perfect sense, honestly, at this point. Because it's been too long, and I think they're cooking something with Kirby at this point. Makes sense, One of those big IP games that Nintendo usually throws out every few years. We haven't had a really big Kirby game in the last few years. I think the last one was like Deluxe for Dreamland or whatever for the Switch. And afterwards, it's been pretty much nothing afterwards. I mean, the last new Kirby game that I got was that 3D one. So that was, what, 3 years ago, somewhere around there. So yeah, we are definitely due for a new Kirby game. So number 7 is ports of third-party games like Persona, Metaphor. Sorry about that. So yeah, number 7 is more or less like ports of games that missed the Switch that recently came out. Obviously, I'm presuming Persona 3 Reload and Metaphor ReFantazio are going 100% be on the Switch this coming year, most likely. Honestly, makes the most sense. I already bought them and played them both on my Series X. I just completed Persona 3, 100%ed it. I got every single achievement finally. Took me over 10 days to do it. I know you could get it done way faster, but I really enjoyed the experience because the last thing I had to really deal with the game is play the episode Aegis. And that was heart wrenching, I'm not gonna lie. Then Metaphor, I'm replaying that again. And then I'm gonna try to get more of the achievements to try to 100% it. So yeah, that's what I think number 7 is. So let's go to number 6, and I'm predicting that all Switch games will get free performances upgrades, just like how Microsoft does performance upgrades for specific games for free and all that. I'm thinking Nintendo will do something. I mean, worst case, it's going to be similar to Sony, where it's like a $5 to $10 upgrade, which I don't know about that. I think if Nintendo wants to get really good loyalty, it's got to be free. Like, give specific games free performance upgrades, like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Give them like 60 frames per second. Honestly, you do that, you're not going to hear complaints from me entirely. Give me a sec. Alright, sorry about that. So, number 5, new 3D Donkey Kong game. Come on, they've been promoting Donkey Kong HD Country Return so much throughout the year. I'm presuming, even if we don't get a release date, I'm presuming we're getting an announcement of a new 3D Donkey Kong game. The last one, Tropical Freeze, came out, 2013, 2014 for the Wii U. So it's been quite a while since we had a new 3D Donkey Kong game, so I think it's time, personally. So number 4, this may or may not happen. Metroid Prime 2/3 remasters. I don't know. They just showed up Metroid Prime 4 in the last direct a few days ago. I'm not too confident on this. I mean, I'm predicting Metroid Prime games, remasters, and all that. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Metroid Prime series. I'm not that interested. But for those who are, congrats. You finally waited. After 7+ years of the Switch's release, or 8 years, you're finally getting it this year. Congrats. I'm not mad at you guys or anything. I'm just glad you guys are finally getting it. You guys waited way too long, in my opinion, for that. So, number 3 is, personally, this hits me too, because I'm a big, massive fan of this franchise, The Legend of Zelda. I'm predicting 2 things. Either we get a new game announcement this year, or we get a remake. And leaks and rumors are indicating we're getting a remake, but of what degree, we don't know. And besides, if we are saying this isn't a remake and all that, this presumably means it's been in the works since the development of Tears of the Kingdom and Echoes of Wisdom, right along with each other. Makes the most sense for a new Zelda game to be announced for the Switch 2 exclusively. Makes the most sense because, didn't a few years ago or something that they wanted a Zelda game per year to be released on the Switch? So far, 2023 was the beginning of it with Tears of the Kingdom, then 2024 with Echoes of Wisdom. So if they want to keep doing that, this year has to be a release, so that'd be 3 consecutive years of new Zelda games, which it would be amazing. And then, number 2, new 3D Mario. It's going to be in October it'll be 8 years since Odyssey. So it's time for a new 3D Mario game. And besides, it's the 40th anniversary of Mario this year. So I'm presuming we're getting a new 3D Mario game 100%. Be it Odyssey 2 or just a new 3D Mario game set in a new place. I can't tell you on that because I have no clue, but it'll be pretty cool. Because I love 3D Mario games. They're so fun to play through. It's just a fun time. Odyssey, I had a blast with. And obviously, number 1, Mario Kart 9. I don't know if they're going to call it 10 because of the mobile game being 9. I don't know if that's the case, if it's being called 9. All I know is Mario Kart World Tour. I'm not calling it 9 because it's not a traditional Mario Kart game in the sense of being on a console, you know? So I'm still going to call it Mario Kart 9 until they give us an official name. It's going to be Mario Kart 9 in my opinion. Come on, man. Give me it. We've been waiting, 12, 13 years for the next mainline game in the Mario Kart series that was on console. And the last new game was on the Wii U when it released. We had no Mario Kart game that came out of the Switch that was brand new except for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And the booster pass give additional stages and additional characters throughout the last few years. I think it ended last year. Or new content wise. So yeah, it's time for new Mario Kart. So yeah, those were my 10 predictions before the Switch 2 Direct that happens this Wednesday. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this type of content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.